Chelsea Football Club are making the Champions League. As it stands, 4 games to go, Chelsea Football Club are in a Champions League spot. However, Chelsea today played in a semi-final of a European competition. It makes me sick to say those words when I'm talking about the Conference League, but it is a European competition. Chelsea 4-1 victors with a goal from Noni Madueke, Sancho, and 2 for Nicholas Jackson. The man went 13 games without a goal, all of a sudden 3 goals in 2 games. Brilliant stuff. Listen, we need to break it down. We need to talk about the good, we need to talk about the bad, and we need to talk about the downright ugly. So before we get started, hit that like button right now because Chelsea are in the top 5 places. And more importantly, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We just got over 40,000. It was a big celebration. I was very happy. You guys were very happy. And join the community. Come on, let's get started with the video. Look, the Europa League is fun. Right? The Conference League is fun. However, I want to be in the Champions. I don't want to be in the Europa League next year. I want to be in the Champions. And why do I say this? I say this because Brentford today, our good West London neighbours, right? They went and did the job. They went to Forest. Not only did they turn up, not only did they try to get a point, they whooped them. They beat them and did Chelsea a massive favour. 2-0. Listen, I had 2 games on today. I had the Chelsea game on my big screen. Forest started half an hour before. And I was watching the Forest game as well. And what happened? Forest absolutely looked shocking. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. They looked toothless, they looked lackluster, they looked rubbish, they looked shattered. They looked like a team that I always said they were. A team that gives away high XG chances and rides their luck. And all of a sudden, they're in free fall. I'm not going to be surprised if they drop points against Palace as well. We need to do our job. We got Liverpool at home, who are going to be hungover, 100%. Listen, they have been drinking. The only one that hasn't been drinking is Mo Salah, I can guarantee that. The rest of them, I'm telling you, they've been drinking for weeks. Even before they won the league, they knew they were going to win the league. They've been drinking. The other person, we got Newcastle away. We never do well there. We need to go and get something. If we get a draw there, happy days. Then Manchester United at home, no excuses. Man United are literally preparing for the Europa League final, and then Forest away. Brentford went there, Everton went there, they all got points. Why can't we go there and get the 3 points? Literally, answer that question. So, Champions League, 9 points for the last 12, in my opinion, puts us in a very good chance. You get 10, you're definitely in. You could even finish 3rd. Genuinely, you could even finish 3rd. It is what it is. Let's get into the good, the bad, and the downright ugly from a 4-1 victory from Chelsea. A lot of you are going to call me disrespectful. A lot of you are going to say, Alex, have some respect for our Swedish opponents. Listen, firstly, congratulations to the Swedish team that made it all the way this far. This competition is designed for teams like this. This competition is there for teams from Scandinavian countries, Central Europe, Southern Europe, without the resources, right, to get the European experiences. And you saw what it meant to them. They rocked up, they got slapped, and now they come to London for a lovely tour. Most probably they should come, bring the family, stay for the weekend, call it a long holiday next week. You know them ones. However, what happened? Chelsea were professional, and we're going to talk about the good. Listen, I've got 2 bad things, no ugly things, and the rest is all going to be positive. So let's break this down. Chelsea were professional. You arrive, you play on an artificial pitch. The likelihood is you put your eye off the ball. Chelsea didn't do that. Chelsea started a little bit. Commentator even said, look, they're going to need 10 minutes to warm up to this pitch. They better hope they don't concede so the crowd don't just get bigged up for the game. And what did Chelsea do? They just matched their physicality. And genuinely, once Chelsea started winning the 50-50 balls, it was game over. The quality level between the 2 teams is mad. Genuinely, the disparity was beyond crazy. And what happened? Enzo Fernandez was playing in between the lines, and Enzo Fernandez received the ball, gets the ball, all of a sudden on that right-hand side, puts in a delivery, Keenan Dewsbury-Hall darting run across, centre-backs gets distracted by him, Sancho takes 3 touches. 3 touches, slots it, defender on the line should clear it, flicks it up, hits his hand and goes in. Genuinely comic book stuff. Sancho is a man fighting to stay in London. Man said, I'm not going back to Manchester. I want to live in that high congestion area where I will pay congestion charge. I don't care. I am not leaving London. I love London. He's saying, I'm staying within the M25. I left, I went to Germany, went to Manchester, went to Germany. I'm back, I'm home. I am not leaving. Genuinely, since we heard about the clause, Sancho has been really good. I don't know what's going on. He's putting up numbers. Well done, Jaden. I don't know whether we should keep you. I'm still not keeping you. You're not tricking me. Furthermore, what happened? Reece James in that centre midfield role. I'm about to drop something, and I think people aren't going to like this. I don't think Reece James starts for Enzo Maresca in his best team. Because what I see is Caicedo is going to play that right back role that we played against Newcastle, that we played against Aston Villa, and we played this weekend. And what he's going to do is he's going to invert. All of a sudden, you have two midfielders in there when we have the ball, which we have most of the time. So you've got two more technicians on top of Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, and you can create more. Wow. It's a bad mistake, right? I think Reece James is amazing. However, the invert role, Caicedo does it better. So we're going to have to make a decision coming up. It's going to be frustrating. However, today Reece played well. Reece won his 50-50 duels. He was physically imposing. There was one chip ball, delicious, to Noni. Noni takes a touch. Noni has to slot, in my opinion. Noni didn't slot. Then what happened? Reece James threads the ball through into the half space to Keenan Shrewsbury Hall. Beautiful pass to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez slides the ball through across to Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke, scuff hit. The ball goes in. Chelsea are winning 2-0. Happy days, comfortable. Enzo Maresca reigns the subs at halftime. They deserved it. Cuckoo came off, Enzo came off, Noni came off, and Reece James came off. All four players got rested. Genuinely brilliant. Round of applause. You deserved it. All of a sudden, he brings on four players. The four players he brings on, Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer, Caicedo, and Trevor Chalobah. Listen, I'm telling you now, the Swedish team was not on it. The minute they saw those Chelsea subs, they were like, oh Lord, oh, what are we doing here? And what happened? The Swedish team grew into the game. They had a chance. Jurgensen made another good save. Jurgensen made two good saves this game, in my opinion. There was one off the deflection of Josh, where he reacted really well. And the second one was off a corner. When you have a goalkeeper in games like this, he just has to concentrate. Sumo. The reality is, if he doesn't, you could get punished, you could get embarrassed. And in this case, we didn't get punished, nor did we get embarrassed. He had a good game. What happened? Jackson, Palmer gets the ball in transition because they had a corner kick, drops to Sancho, gives it to Palmer. Palmer plays the ball into space. In my opinion, overhit pass. Somehow, Jackson's fighting for it, causes chaos in between the keeper and the defender, gets the ball, walks it into the back of the net. Happy days, 3-0. All of a sudden, he's got 2-2. He's smiling. And this is where goals come like London buses. For those of you that haven't been to London, right? Let me tell you something about TfL. The way it works is, you can wait for 17 minutes. There'll be no bus. You're annoyed. You're like, what the hell? Where is this bus? Then, one comes. In 3 minutes, there'll be another one. It's like London buses. And it's exactly what happened to Jackson. Caicedo wins the ball high up. Jackson takes the ball. Pivot, pirouette, bang, absolute outside of the box, left foot, top bins, beautiful shot. And you're like, he's got his confidence back. You could see how much it meant to him. He was excited, he was happy, he was smiling. And for me, we've got a good striker all of a sudden. Somebody that could carry us potentially. Somebody that could give us a little bit of hope. Because Madueke scoring, Neto scoring, Sancho scoring, now Jackson's scoring. Palmer's the only one. Palmer needs to start scoring, and we're all good. I'm going to give some round of applause, some more praise. Tariq George, in the 9 role, looked very good. Held the ball up, did his job, very clean, didn't get bullied. The Swedish team tried to bully him, they couldn't. Good link up here and there. Josh Achempong, listen, what more can I praise this kid with? Right back, no problem, Gaffer. I'll play it really well. I'll come into the midfield if needed. Don't worry, I'll go to left back. I'll do my job at left back as well. Doesn't matter. I'm a natural footballer. Reading the game, nipping in the final third with his pressing, beating people off the dribble. He just had a good game as well. Walsh came on. I thought we were going to see something special because that strike was really pure. It was a good strike, good save from the keeper. The ball literally from a corner kick came in, rolled out to him, and the kid absolutely put his laces through it. Good save. It meant a lot to him. You could see that appearance. You know, people say, oh, it's 5 minutes. We should see more. You need to keep these kids earning it. These minutes are earned. They're not given. And I think the more that they're earned and not given, they'll mean more when they're actually given. Do you understand what I mean? You look at how hard Josh had to work to get regular starts. Look at how hard George is having to work to keep his spot. You can't just be giving out minutes to everybody. These minutes for Chelsea Football Club need to be earned. The bad thing, I'm not going to lie to you, I thought Sancho's marking for their goal, poor. I thought they should have scored a second. Sancho just sleeps. He runs all the way back, but he's not defending. He's just standing there. And all in all, I'm worried about Cole Palmer, man. Like, I don't like his body language. I feel like he feels the pressure on his shoulders. And for me, it's really frustrating to watch. But it is what it is. Listen, guys, for me, this doesn't matter. Because it's 4-1. We're going to take them home. We're going to win that game. We're not going to lose by 4 goals. We should be going through. We're going to be in a Conference League final, and that's where the real challenge comes of either Betis or Fiorentina. I think last I checked, Betis will win 1-0. So it is what it is. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I got a video for you guys here for Nico Williams' crazy demands for his wages. If you hear these wages, they're absolutely pathetic, and if we're paying those kind of wages, there's a certain Brazilian superstar that we should be getting. Check it out. Peace out. I'm out. Have a lovely night.